We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out. Return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set, 8, read.
Stop your whining. Show it.
Recon, 132 fighter. Yo, go.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got one.
Check. Topper. Hey.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 27.
Hey!
Come get some.
Smith!
He don't want it.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Sherrills. That'll be a 50-yard punt. With 8 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, 93's the mic. We own them. Jump, screen.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again. Cunningham. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
58, right over there, right over there.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's caught by Treadwell. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Cunningham. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Throwing on third and long. Cunningham escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. This from 44 yards away. Bailey's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Let's go for it. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go now. 30 base.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Check, check. 40's mine. 40's a mine. 40's a mine.
Ready?
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. On first down, it's Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Cunningham from the gun. He completes it to Treadwell. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give right side. It's Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. On 2nd down, Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. On 4th down, Cunningham. He's going to let it go. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Hey, watch number 33.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Patch it. Mike's 40. Mike's 40. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go.
Get it.
They'll run it with Jones.
Watch the twit. Watch the twit.
The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 7.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Here we go.
This is Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And this is going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. To throw on 2nd down. Cunningham flush to his right. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throw on 3rd down. Cunningham. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes our score 17-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
I got trick this. We got 3. Check 3. Check what? Save. Check.
On second down, here's Cunningham. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On third down, Cunningham steps away to his left. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
35 screen.
On first down, it's Cunningham, eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The big play to start them out has them at the 45 already. They'll run on first down. Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Mike 5-4.
Quick throw here, caught by Gabriel.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Coming to you. Now. Hold.
The They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Is a turnover on downs.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Don't get nervous. Whip, 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 whip.
They run again on first down. Cook with a first down and much more. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Bailey got the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Vikings 31, Packers nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Hey, exit. Hit it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On first down, it's Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. 25. Check. Check 25.
Cunningham looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the number.
There he goes, left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 26 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got him.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball will get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
13 yards, first down, Packers. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
22 yards there, a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Seventh play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's complete to Adams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Got it.
40's mine. 40's a mine. 40's a mine.
61. Matchbox lights.
Rush in.
Ready.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Alert.
Blue draw Corkers.
Out, 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 out. Shift, shift.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers get a score closer. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24.
Next to score, Vikings 38, Packers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Go 58's the Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
To throw again. Cunningham rolling to his left. It's caught by Treadwell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to base. Henry. It's just me and you. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. I got it.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham steps away. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And the lead will grow by one more.
Next to score, Vikings 45, Packers 14. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Ready, set.
54. Mike, 54. Got one.
Buzz.
4, take 4.
Good night. Shoot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 23 yards, the final tally. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Box drop.
40, Mike, 40. Check. He's coming.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Check, Mike.
Five.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is down to 24. It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. The Patriots, they've widened their lead even further. A win would be their second on the young season. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field. Show it up. Jack Rabbit. Go.
From the gun, Cunningham. With a catch made by Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.